Yeah, it was a really good experience. Immediately, as a takeaway, you can see the tide rising within the Eastern Caribbean for the event. Just the countries that were represented here, the youth that were here, you almost feel we could put them in a competition right now at the character level, and it would be as significant or more significant in terms of participation than I think what we've seen in the last decade or so. So from a Caribbean perspective, Eastern Caribbean perspective, I think it was outstanding. Seeing individuals within the span of a week go from never even being exposed to the sport now to actually being able to jump over, even on the girls' side, like a 7 to 8 foot bar is really respectable. I know I'm very impressed with that aspect of it. With regards to Pole Vault St. Lucia and what we do under the Mon Repos Athletics Academy, I think for us it's really going to help us sharpen up a lot of our programming as we go back and we start to prepare a lot of our junior athletes for the months ahead. And even at the senior level, one of our assistant coaches, I think we got a lot of work done with him, seeing how he responded to a different coach, a good training environment for a week, and we're starting to explore what can be done there, even at our senior level with him and maybe some others now.
Pole vault itself is a pretty new sporting discipline for Caribbean athletes in particular. They have not been competed that much in the pole vault event, except for 1 or 2. Yeah. How you hope that such a workshop can inspire, can motivate the participants in the sub-region, in particular the OECS in this case, to take up pole vault?
Yeah, I think at all levels of the sport, even being around some of the elite athletes in North America, what you find is they find themselves in clubs and in communities where there's a development of a culture. And while we're separated on different islands down here, having everyone come together on workshops like these and hopefully in future collaborations, it starts to develop a culture around the region amongst the youth. So there'll be a group of them on their island, the ones that were here. Now they have connections throughout the region, and I think that's actually one of the biggest takeaways from the event. Not only the workshop, it's not only the technical development, but just the formation of relationships, the understanding that what we're doing or what Grenada is doing here, there's also a similar group on other neighboring islands doing the same thing. And when you're going to come back together, whether it be through training or competition, I think it brings out a stronger culture of development, and it pushes the athletes and the coaches on each island to collaborate more and to, within their own islands, raise the standard of their programming and coaching as well.
Well, you have been involved in the program to some extent, and even here at the Pole Vault Workshop, have you recognized talent?
Absolutely. We came with myself and one of our senior athletes who's also a coach, and we look forward to bringing a lot of that back with us and sharing that with our athletes as soon as the next few weeks. But even the athletes that are here, it's been really interesting seeing the ones in the islands here. There are definitely youth with talent. There's just the general physical talent and skills that they have, whether it be running and jumping. And then specific to pole vault, there's kind of an X factor of their attitude and their approach to being on a runway and taking off in the vault. And I think across both the boys and the girls, amongst the whole group, there's a fair percentage that are going to be successful in the event, even just from this 1 week workshop. And I can speak for St. Lucia, and I'm sure I can speak for the other islands when I say, we're just scratching the surface in terms of where that talent is and being able to bring that out. So yeah, we definitely saw a lot of talent coming out of this workshop.